it has been 2.5 years since I discovered that you do not actually need to be an influencer in order to work with brands. And I'm going to break down exactly what I started to do back in 2022, how it was able to replace my 6-figure full-time job that was stressing me out literally every single day. You can probably relate to that. I don't know. My job is like, I was like having panic attacks all the time. But this is not TikTok Shop. It's not affiliate marketing. It is not being an influencer, like I said. It is called UGC, and I have so many videos breaking this down, but I'm just going to break it down one more time in case you still have not heard of this. So UGC stands for User Generated Content. Basically, in a nutshell, UGC creators like myself get paid to create content for companies that we don't have to post on our own social media accounts like 99% of the time. Every now and then a brand will like want you to or like ask you to, but you can also charge for that. But most of the brands that I work with do not require me to post the content. They literally just take the videos or the pictures that I create for them, and then they use it for their own purposes, like posting on the brand's Instagram account as Instagram Reels or TikTok videos or YouTube Shorts or Facebook posts or even on their website or their email newsletters. They just need an insane amount of content, and UGC creators are the ones typically they get hired to create it for them. So like I said, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. It took me 14 months to replace my full-time job, and it was not like always easy, right? Like it's not a get rich quick thing. I was working, like I said, a stressful 9-to-5 job. Our son was 1 at the time. It was a little hard to find pockets of time where I had to, I could dedicate to creating these videos for companies. But I can tell you with 1,000% certainty, I would do it a million times over again if it brought me to where I am today. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't have any deliverables due today. I've emailed a few companies, but my day has been pretty chill. And it just was like, it's totally changed my life. I went from being stressed all the time, literally, like I was in a really, really bad place, and to now, like, just working my own schedule. We now have 2 little boys. Like, I'm more present with my family. I'm not stressed all the time. I've worked with dozens and dozens of brands, gotten loads of free products, expanded just like my knowledge and my skills as a content creator. And I'm obsessed with UGC. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll see I get very passionate about this. But this is just a reminder, like a video, hopefully reminding you, or maybe telling you for the first time, that you don't have to wait to have tens of thousands of followers to work with brands. I convinced my sister finally to start doing UGC. She's 31. She's really into like fitness and working out and stuff. And so she started UGC literally a few weeks ago. Within 1 week, she landed her first UGC deal, and it was with like a protein, like supplement company, I think. She's getting paid $250 for one like 90-second video, I think. So you can do this too. I can go through the steps if you want to. Well, you can't tell me, but I'll just go through the steps. But if you do want to get started with this and you're like, don't want to listen to me ramble for the next 5 or so minutes, because I tend to do that, I have a free UGC checklist. I teach people how to do UGC. If you've never seen my face before, I now teach people because I actually have the time to teach people because I don't have a full-time job. So I teach people inside my course. Plus, like, I post a ton of videos here. I go live on TikTok answering questions. But my course is always going to be the best way to learn from me. However, if you're not ready for a course and you don't want to pay $87 for my course, by all means skip my course and just get my free UGC checklist. Like I said, there's been over 50,000 something people that have downloaded it. I get DMs, messages, emails almost every single day with people thanking me for this information, and then they get started with UGC after getting this free checklist. So if you pause this video and save it, just so you don't lose it because you might want to reference it later, you go to my profile. It's in my Stan store. You can grab it. I'll email it to you right away, and just like use it as a reference as you're diving into the world of UGC and starting your own UGC journey. I really hope it helps. I forgot to say what it was. It's a checklist, right? So it goes through the steps on how to get started. And then also I included 2 bonuses. One is an Instagram DM script template. You can basically just copy and paste it and like DM a bunch of companies. I landed my first UGC deal by doing this exact same thing. What I what I put inside that free checklist. And then also, if you're a visual learner, I put a 15-minute video lesson going over how to pitch to companies via email, because that's where I've landed like most of my UGC deals, is literally by emailing them. So go grab it if you want it. It's yours. Okay, so step one. So hopefully you know like what UGC is at this point. But if you want like a visual example on the kind of content you'll be creating as a UGC creator, you go to my profile. I have a pinned video with 3 UGC example videos. It might be helpful just to see that. That's what helped me when I was like learning about UGC like 2.5 years ago. Once you watch those though, the next step, and you're like, okay, I know what UGC is, I get it. The next step then is to create a UGC portfolio. That intimidates a lot of people, and people are like, how the heck can I do this? This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to canva.com. If you don't have an account yet, just get one. Go to Canva. I pay for the pro account, but you don't have to. Just get a free account. Type in website portfolio. Make sure it's an actual website, not a presentation. Otherwise, it'll look kind of weird. Do a website. Choose a template that you like, put your name, put your information, contact information, link to your socials, a little blurb about yourself, maybe a couple pictures of you, and then mainly focus on your video examples. Your video examples, if you've never done content creation before, you're not going to have any videos to do, right? Like if you've never made a video before, like my mom, who's now doing UGC as well, like she didn't have any videos, never done content creation before. So what you're going to do, what I did when I started, is I literally just went around my house and it was like, okay, what can I use to make example videos about? Ended up choosing the cat treats that we give our cats, some toys that we got our son off of Amazon, a travel fidget spinner that we got our son off of Amazon, this like cup thing like for our son too. I don't know, just like random things that I was like, okay, cool. I can make a video, like a 60-second video about this product and like make it, you know, like a UGC style video and then put it in my portfolio. And that's exactly what I did. I had like 4 videos. I hit publish and then I started going crazy reaching out to brands. Again, if you have no clue what the heck to say to brands, in the email that you send them, in the DMs that you send brands, just get my free checklist. I will literally walk you through step by step how to do it. Okay, so the next, like after your portfolio is done, okay, the next step that will literally be the only thing you need to do to move the needle in your business and start landing UGC deals is by connecting with companies. Obviously, yes, DM companies, you know, pitch to companies via email, but there's also so many, it's 2025. Most companies are hiring UGC creators in some capacity. So there is like an insane amount of apps, platforms, agencies that you could look into, become a part of, like, you know, make a profile or whatever. Brands meet creators, join brands. Join brands is like super low paying, but you know, some people like doing it at the beginning. And then Coley, Breakfast.io, Vidsy, Collabster. There's, oh my gosh, there's so many agencies. If you just look up UGC agencies, it's like insane how many agencies there are. You can reach out to agencies and be like, hey, this is who I am, here's my portfolio, I'd love to be added to your creator roster. There's also apps like Incense, Billow, B-Roll, Collaborate. I think it's like with the actual 8. And then you can, you can join these things. You can also create a Fiverr account and create a Fiverr gig. Fiverr is just a freelance platform. So you basically create gigs, and then companies who are searching for UGC creators on Fiverr, yours will eventually, probably not like right at the beginning when you create it, but eventually the goal is the companies find you on Fiverr so that you don't have to do all of the outreach yourself, if that makes sense. I have a whole guest training from one of the top Fiverr UGC creators inside my course that is so helpful. All my students, not all my students, but those who have watched the guest training and implemented what she says, they're like landing UGC deals after UGC deal. It's been really, really cool. So my whole point is there's so many ways to connect with brands, but that's what you need to do. You need to connect with brands, okay? Do that, start moving the needle in your UGC business, and before you know it, if you keep putting in the work, keep getting better at content creation, making connections with brands, delivering good work, and being a good person to work with, you're gonna be like, holy crap, look at all these free products, holy crap, my bank account's increasing and I'm making money with UGC. That's how it goes. I hope you start UGC. Maybe it'll change your life like it changed mine.